Okay, so I thought that I should share this with you because I thought this will be valuable, and by any means, way, shape, or form, anything that I'm going to reveal onto here in this video about market research does not mean that you should go out of your way doing your own market research using the platforms that you have, or just going deeper and digging on your own. I'm not saying you should leave that, right? You should not do that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that AI can help you save more time into digging through forums and surveys and more videos on YouTube and communities such as Facebook and like platforms such as Reddit, right? And it does not matter what industry you're in, it does not matter what niche you're in, it does not matter where you are, it does not even matter if you have experience or not. No tech involved, right? And this is just my secret on how I use AI on exactly expanding on topics so that I can get more ideas on my emails and stuff like that whenever I'm writing for my clients or for my personal newsletter. You can just take it down below, right? So here is a document, right? And in this document is exactly how I use to expound on any idea, maybe tips, stats, steps, stories, quotes, benefits, lessons, reasons, mistakes, examples, questions, resources, and frameworks. Now these are for emails, right? Any idea, you can just expand on it, and I will write maybe emails according to the tips, the stats that I have, the steps, the stories, and stuff like that. Some are my personal stories and stuff like that, right? The benefits, the lessons, right? And it helps, right? But into this video, okay, I'm going to show you how you can expand on a single topic from 10 different angles, okay, that people never think about, and nobody is actually saying this. And it does not matter, again, if you're in business, any niche you're in business coaching, or in fitness, or maybe you're weaving, or anything, right? It does not matter, okay? These frameworks actually work because they tap into the core psychology of your audience, right? If you're sending emails, this will be more beneficial. If you're doing also ads, it's beneficial to you also, right? So I'm going to exactly show you how I ask AI to uncover the hidden fears, the pain points, and desires of the marketplace, right? You can just assume it's for your audience, right? So if you want to stop guessing and know exactly what your audience wants, what they can't sleep at night, just they're thinking about that thing, right? Hit the like button, and let's dive into the first one. The first way I use AI to dominate the market research. So the first way is I identify top 10 mistakes that people are making in a specific niche, and I always tell AI to tell me, right? So because the thing is that people are often more motivated by avoiding pain than regarding or like gaining a reward, right? So instead of just asking what they want, I ask AI what are the biggest mistakes maybe a new coach is making, or what are the biggest mistakes that a copywriter is making, a new copywriter is making, okay, when trying maybe to get clients, something like that. And AI will give you a list of errors that represents the actual frustrations that your audience, probably whoever you're targeting or whoever is your target audience, is feeling at that moment, right? So this will give you the exact language to use in your emails or in your ads, right? It will give you the exact point of view on exactly how people talk, or what are the frustrations on how people come up with, okay, to show them that you understand their struggles. And if you understand all that, you will show them that you understand them in a point that they do not understand themselves, right? And now there are different tools. You can even use Menace for Meta, right? They came up with this tool. If there's Cloud, there's Menace, there's ChatGPT. You can use different varieties of AI. I'm not saying you can use the specific AI. Any type of AI you can use it, okay? So when you talk about the mistakes, they will stop seeing you as a salesman, and they will start seeing you as a solution, because now you're tapping into their emotions, right? Second thing, okay, most researchers stop at the features of a problem, but I use AI to go deeper into the benefits, as I said before, right? The benefits is one of the reasons that will give you more leverage, right? And not talking just about the features, right? Most people talk about the features. So how do you expand more on the benefit? How do you go deeper into that emotional thing, right? Is asking a question, so what? So you can ask yourself, so what, until you just stop, right? So for example, let's say you wanted to get better sleep, right? Maybe your audience wants to get better sleep, so maybe they want to get better sleep. You will ask AI, okay, so the main thing is getting better sleep, so what? When you ask it like that, it goes like one layer deeper. So it's like it tells you the benefit deep, like one level benefit deeper, right? So it's like they want better sleep so that they can get more energy, and then you ask it again, so what? And then it tells you, okay, they want more energy because they want to be better. They want to get better performance at work. And then you ask it again, so what? And then it tells you, okay, they want better performance at work so that they can gain more money and get less stress at home, right? And then by the time you reach to the fifth layer, right, the fifth layer of asking it, so what, so what, so what, you would have already uncovered the emotional reason why someone actually wants to buy something, right? Like it's just going one layer deeper, tapping into the emotion till to the latest, like the fifth layer, where you will understand exactly, okay, this is exactly what they care about. They want to get more money and less stress at home, right? So this will enable you to sell anything anything, because you will already have found the emotional goal of that person or of your audience in just seconds, right? The next thing is telling AI, right, to come up with data, or I don't know, statistics, I don't know, exactly whatever about your target audience is really important. All right, it's really important. But here's the thing: stories are exactly what sells. And if you want to learn more about storytelling and emails and stuff like that, just hit the subscribe button, because you will understand more if you're on my channel, right? And here's the thing, okay, how do I do it, right? How do you extract stories about your target audience so that you can understand them more and picture exactly what they're going through, right? Here's exactly how, right? So the first thing is that I ask AI to create 3 different custom AIs, or you can just upload and tell them, okay, this is my direct like target audience, right? Based on this niche, maybe on the caution niche, and exactly the name, the age, and exactly everything. And then you tell AI, okay, so for example, tell me about the morning of a burnt out consultant who just lost the biggest client, right? And then it will come up with everything. It will describe the cold coffee that they woke up and drank, right? It will describe the mountain bills. It will describe the silent anxiety that they feel at night, right, while they're going to sleep. Okay, these stories are exactly your market research. This exactly describes who your target audience is, and they give you the vivid details that you need to write emails that feel like you are reading their mind, right? It doesn't matter if you're not writing emails. If you're doing ads, it will help you do the same thing, because market research is market research. It just helps you understand the pain points, the fear that they are going through, the desires that they want. What exactly do they picture in the future, right? That's exactly what market research helps you, and AI can help you extract this. Now be careful, because sometimes AI can be like coming up with false things, right? You can just come up with some things that are not there, right? So you have to prove it. You have to tell it, okay, maybe just come up with a story and you tell me exactly where you extracted it from. Maybe I extracted it from Reddit or Quora or something like that, okay? Now the next thing, so one of the best ways to research a market is to find out what they're asking at 2 a.m. at night, right? You can do this one thing. You can just ask AI, what are the itchy questions that your target audience is going through, okay? Before maybe they launch their program, before maybe they start maybe doing they work with their clients or something like that. So this depends to your target audience, and it depends to your specific niche, right? So if your target audience is a course creator, if your target audience is a coaches, like coaches, online coaches, or fitness influencers and stuff like that, you just ask AI, what are the top 15, top 20, top 100 burning questions, itchy questions that maybe a course creator, an online business coach, a fitness influencer has before maybe they launch their products, maybe they launch maybe whatever, right? And these questions are very important, because these are the exact hooks for your next 15 emails, right? You can use them as hooks, and using them as hooks is just directly targets exactly where the pain point is, and asking them will trigger them into reading the email. So if it's an email, if it's a an ad, and you use it in the description, then it will be great, because it will trigger exactly what they're going through, right? So if you can answer the questions that they already ask themselves every single day at night, you become an instant authority. AI can generate these questions for any niche, any industry, in just seconds, no matter how specific you want them to be. So it shows you exactly where the knowledge gaps is or are in your marketplace, right? And where there is a knowledge gap or where there is a gap, there's an opportunity for you to sell. So go and do that. Number 5, right? So here is the main thing. This is really important, right? So market research, as most people know, they know that this is just about finding problems, right, and finding solutions. But here's the thing: if you can find the problem and explain the problem better than your target audience can, and find the solutions and explain the solutions better than your target audience can, then this will make your audience trust you more, right? And how do I do it? I just ask AI. Now you can do manual again. You can do manual, right? You can just go out there, go on communities, go on forums, go on surveys and do your own surveys. It's okay. But if you want to ask AI, the thing that you can do is that you can just ask AI to take a complex topic, right, in whatever niche you are, explain it in 3 different everyday metaphors. Now by metaphors I mean like something relatable to your audience. Now it cannot maybe be a kitchen, it cannot be a phone, but it has to be something that is really common to your audience and they really understand, because maybe they in their everyday to-day life they go through it, right? So if it's mothers, if it's fathers, maybe they are used maybe to taking care of the kids and stuff like that. So using those metaphors or analogies will help them understand better on what you're trying to explain or what you're trying to show them, right? So a prompt that you can use is, for example, right, so explain high ticket sales like you are explaining a professional chef's kitchen, right? So let's say maybe your target audience, they know exactly what a chef's kitchen looks like or something like that, right? So it can explain something like that because you already found exactly what the problem was. You know exactly what the solution was. You already know their exact 2 a.m. thoughts are, exactly what are they thinking. So this will be easy by now. Just trying to explain the solution more. So this will help you find a unique angle that your competitors are not using in your in their emails or in their ads and stuff like that. So it makes your research actionable because it gives you a framework to teach your audience. It gives you something very valuable that you can use on your own and your competitors cannot access. So when you can explain the problem better, again, as I said, than your customers or than your audience, right? They automatically trust you with the solution, right? The solution that you put up in front of them, they will trust you with it. And AI is the automative tool for finding these clicks, okay, finding these already solutions so that you can explain them better, okay, in your reader's brain. 6, okay, this is what I call the devil's advocate, and this is how I play with my own offers, right? So the thing is that you can just tell AI, right? If you have any offer, you have anything that you're selling right now, right? You can just tell AI, okay, give me 10 reasons why a skeptical, maybe consultant, your target audience. Now it can be a consultant, it can be a course creator, again, as we say. So give me 10 reasons why a skeptical consultant or a skeptical coach will refuse to buy this at your program, right? Now, why do we actually do this? Because this is the most honest part of market research that you will ever do, right? Why? Because AI will tell you everything on what your audience, or why exactly your audience will refuse to offer to buy your offer. But you will have to explain or give enough enough information about your offer, right? Or your offer, your program, your coaching, anything, consulting, business, or stuff like that, right? And AI will tell you what your audience is afraid of. Maybe it's time commitment, maybe it's the cost of the program, maybe it's the fear of looking stupid when they buy the program or something like that. And after that, you will know exactly what to address in your marketing before they even bring it up. And guess what? This will turn your market research into a sales generating machine because you won't be guessing, okay, why they are buying, okay, why they aren't buying whatever you have to offer, because you have a list of targets to knock down one by one, right? The skeptical, like the objections that someone would come up with, you would already have had all of them about your offer and stuff like that, and which is great, right? It will be a money generator, right, to know all of that. Okay, so now this one is actually interesting than any other prompts before, right? Because this one, it specifically targets your competitors, right? So there is these common myths that go on in any niche, in any kind of industry. Maybe, I don't know, email marketing is dead, or AI is gonna kill your job, or something like that. All this common wisdom that you see out there, right, in any kind of niche, you have to take all those wisdom or take all those kind of myths and then tell AI to tell you why they are wrong. So you're doing like a contrarian type of thing. You're contradicting your audience, right? And this will help you stand out more, right? Because people will find this actually unique, right? It's something different from what everyone else is saying or from what everyone is giving as an advice. So an example of the common wisdom or the common myth that is out there is something like, what is the most common advice for coaching or fitness coaches or online business coaches? And what is the contrarian view? Okay, what is, like, tell me something that it's wrong and why is it wrong, right? If you give it a prompt like that, this will allow you to stand out as a thoughtful leader, as someone like, you know, like you are unique from all the competitors or from everyone else out there, instead of just another one, me too as coach, or I like email marketing is the same and blah blah blah, just coming up with the same ideas every now and then, right? So market research is about finding the white space, okay, finding something that everyone else is not saying. If everyone else is zigging, you are zagging, right? So this is exactly why this is really important, and AI can help you scan the entire landscape of your own industry or your own niche and find those unpopular truths. Okay, easy, simple, and fast, right? It does not even take time. Okay, so when you speak an unpopular truth that your audience feels in their gut, you win, right? You always win. And now finally, okay, you always need to understand what are the desires, okay, the pain points and the desires of people, right? So exactly what I want you to understand here is that you have to tell AI to break the path from pain, from rags to riches for your target audience, right? Whatever their specific goal is, or what they actually desire, what exactly they actually desire, what, okay, so it has to be the path from where they exactly are, if they're stuck or anything like that, to the position that they want to be. So their wants and needs, right? And an example of a prompt that you can use right here is, what are the 7 stages of a coach? It can be your target audience, anyone, okay, going from 0 maybe to their 10K per month, right? So this research helps you identify exactly where your lead is standing on the map, right? If they're in stage 3, in stage 4, and how you're going to help them from stage 4 reaching maybe to stage 7, right? How are you going to remove them from stage 3 to stage 4? Okay, so if you know exactly where they are, maybe they're in stage 3, you know exactly what they need to hear so that they can go to stage 4 or stage 6 or stage 7. Right, it's that easy, just to knowing exactly where they are on the roadmap. So this allows you to create hyper targeted content, maybe emails or ads that meets them exactly where they are. If they are problem aware, if they are solution aware, if they are problem unaware, or maybe solution unaware, or maybe they're unaware completely, then you are able to create content or to give them exactly what they need, right? So that's it. You can replicate this all for any niche, okay, in any industry, with any goal that you have in mind, right? Anyhow, okay, so that's all. If you want the exact prompts that I myself use for all these 10 frameworks, right, just comment down below and then I will reach out to you with the doc itself. We'll just gather everything up just for you and then put everything up really well for you. Okay, you don't need any tech, you don't need any experience, you don't need even to be a writer. You can just do this with any AI, any idea in any industry, right? You do not need any complications. Plus, okay, if you need more breakdowns on emails, you need structures, maybe hooks, CTAs, and storytelling in general with AI on top of it, okay, there is a free newsletter for you. I just created just for you. Okay, it's called the Conversion Newsletter. Down below I share the AI workflows, my market research secrets, how I turn every email into sales for my clients, plus my own emails, right, on Substack, and it's completely free for you to join. The link is in the description again. If you want to master AI, stay ahead of the curve with storytelling, emails, and sales, this is for you. Okay, I would love to see you inside. Please like and subscribe if you find this helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.